This directive is issued following a comprehensive review of recent digital ethics disturbances involving two identified subjects: the content creator known as Brevad Artist, and the affiliated individual operating under the alias Sensible Turtle 123. Over the past several weeks, task force analysts have monitored a pattern of behavior originating from the above-referenced subjects. The first subject produced material that raised significant ethical concerns and prompted legitimate public scrutiny. The type of art the first subject makes in question is labeled as lolicon, which is legal classified as explicit art of minors, which means it's highly legal. The second subject responded to said scrutiny with a sustained campaign of misinformation, personal attacks, and attempts to discredit task force personnel and associated civilians. This included fabrications, mischaracterizations, and slight xenophobic remarks directed at one of our international collaborators. The task force acknowledges the seriousness of these developments. The conduct observed is inconsistent with the standards of responsible digital engagement and has hindered efforts to address the original ethical concerns. Multiple attempts were made by task force members and allied civilians to establish constructive dialogue. These attempts were met with refusal to acknowledge documented evidence, repeated dissemination of false claims, escalation of hostility, deliberate attempts to provoke emotional responses, and continued disregard for ethical digital norms. After reviewing all available data, the task force has concluded that further engagement would not yield productive outcomes and would only serve to amplify disruptive behavior. Effective immediately, the Joint Task Force on Digital Ethics is activating Operation Ignore the Turtle. This protocol is designed to minimize disruption, prevent further escalation, and maintain operational focus on higher priority ethical concerns. All task force members and affiliated civilians are instructed to adhere to the following procedures. Do not respond to communications originating from the identified subjects. Do not acknowledge provocations, accusations, or attempts to initiate conflict. Remove or hide any hostile or misleading comments appearing within task force monitored spaces. Submit platform reports only when clear violations of policy occur, then disengage immediately. And do not attempt to correct misinformation directly. Doing so has been deemed counterproductive. This directive is not punitive. It is a boundary established to preserve the integrity of task force operations and to prevent further resource expenditure on individuals acting in bad faith. This is case file ST-302. Status: quarantined.